my god, Halloween is so soon.
I know. This month went by so fast. Like I feel like I didn't have time to do anything spooky.
I know. I was just thinking that. I was like, I gotta up my movie watching, I guess. Like, I don't know. That's
Yeah.
why I've been trying to watch like only scary movies.
Tomorrow I gotta watch 5 scary movies. I gotta go to a haunted house, to a maze.
No, literally, I have to go to a pumpkin patch. Yeah.
I gotta do everything
And then
tomorrow.
I have to cook Thanksgiving.
Literally, that's crazy.
Yeah, everything seems too fast, but like so slow. That's time, I guess, guys. That's just life.
Yeah, that's just life. It's whatever.
Everything blends together.
Yeah, it's actually really sad.
And a really weird year.
I like it. Really is sad though. Like the older you get, like I don't know, like
everything just blends together.
Yes, and like it really does just go by so fast.
Yeah, like now you're the one who has to do everything. Like somebody isn't creating something for you.
Like
you
if I want it, it has to. Like I have to do it.
Yeah, if I want to feel.
What's the fun in that?
No, for real.
Guys, besties, welcome back.
Hey, besties.
To Too Much to Say for real.
For real. I just want to get one word in there.
I feel like I haven't been in front of the camera forever.
Yeah,
getting nervous
because we kind of like pre-recorded a couple episodes. We had some stocked up, so we haven't really been filming. We just been hanging out.
We just been hanging out.
No camera.
Yeah, we actually do hang out like IRL though, guys. Like,
no, for real.
It's not just for the podcast.
Yeah, like we chat.
Yeah, we chat. Whatever. We chat.
Yeah, I actually FaceTimed her twice yesterday. Actually, like 3 times angry.
Yeah, FaceTime buddies.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I was actually kind of scared when you called me yesterday out of the blue because I was like, oh, she never calls me.
Yeah.
Just like randomly, and I was like, either something's wrong or like it's just like something she wants to tell me, and it was just something you wanted to tell me.
Because I really wanted to text you, but I was like, I don't really want to type this out. Like, it would just be so much fun if I was like, OMG, girl, guess what?
I know, and then she began on the phone like that. She said, guess what? And then I'm like, what? And she's like, no, I want you to guess.
Guess 3 times?
And then she gets mad at me when I don't guess it.
Oh, I thought you knew me. I guess not. No, but I thought it was like really sweet. I've been wanting to tell you this, but I was like, let me save it for the podcast.
Really?
It's really sweet. But you said I gotta hold my tears back
for the cameras.
Well, I just wanted to like talk about. Well, to me it was sweet. I hope it's sweet to you too. But anyways, so like I went back to like when we were still on the phone. I was back in like the break room, and I was like 3 of my coworkers were back there, and there's this older lady that works there, and I was on the phone with you, and I was like talking like at work I am dead silent. I don't talk to anybody. I'm not goofing around. I show up, I do my job, and I leave. That's the type of person I am.
Yeah.
So then when we were on the phone, we were laughing, this and that, and then one of the older lady, she came up to me and she was like, I've never heard you laugh that much before. She's like, I'm happy for you. She's like, that's good.
That is sweet.
This was like, we were on the phone still, and I just kind of looked at her and I was like, and I was just thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Bestie really does make me laugh.
Like, that actually is really sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, that would actually make me like kind of sad, like on the phone.
Yeah. But I thought it was nice.
Oh. Yeah, all of your coworkers are always like like shocked.
Yeah.
Every time you're on the phone in the break room, you're like, people are staring at me. People don't hear me talk like
literally.
this.
Anytime I like show some type of person, like any personality, or
they're
anything,
like, oh, she's nice. Oh, she's funny.
Yeah. I just think it's so funny though, because sometimes I'm like, maybe I should like, talk, socialize, but I'm like, these aren't people I care to do that with. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's like
because we don't have the same sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
I can't talk about literally anything with you because I know I'm not gonna like get the reaction that I would like get from you, you know? Because I'm like, it's fun when we talk, but everybody else is like, this is boring. You guys aren't funny.
Yeah, you just get kind of like a bland reaction.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay.
I know. I think about that at work too, and I'm like,
yeah,
like. Yeah, this reaction's fine.
Yeah.
But I know if I told this joke to you, like, we'd be dying. Like, I'd be out of breath. But then I tell it somewhere else, and everyone's just like, oh,
that's funny.
And I'm like, yeah, okay. It's really funny. Like, come on. Like, it's a
Erase
threat.
that joke from your memory.
No,
Whatever.
if you're not gonna laugh hard, like, that's a waste. I gotta retell it in front of you.
Yeah. So funny. But that's it. Then nothing
That's
else.
all. Actually, we're just gonna end the episode here.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell that story.
Just give a couple compliments and leave.
Yeah, but I was just the other thing though that I saw recently, I saw a fight, guys.
Oh yeah, I was like, not me being shocked that you saw a fight.
I saw a fight. I was at the mall, and then out of nowhere, you just hear this lady like, like it was loud yelling, and like everybody like whipped their heads so fast, and it was this lady. She looked kind of young, and she had like a kid in her arm, and I felt bad for this little like toddler because like this lady's yelling at this other girl.
And he's probably getting shook around a little bit.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, like this kid is probably traumatized, you know? Yeah, but apparently it started off as like a physical like fist fight. I'm like, you have a whole kid in your hand and you're doing that. That's embarrassing.
I know.
But they both seemed young, especially the one that was like getting yelled at by the other lady, by the girl. Like she looked younger, and I was like, okay, what is their relationship, or like how do they know each other, or how did I just wanted to know. I was like, how did this start?
You should have walked up and been like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Is that your daughter, sister, friend? Like,
but the one that was like holding the baby, she was like also recording the girl that she was yelling at. I don't know why she's recording her, because this girl wasn't doing anything anymore.
She was
for
just the police.
Literally. But the mall security was like, there was like 4 of them, and they were like in the middle. No, they were like in the middle, then like breaking it up. And like I think, and we just kept walking, and like you could still hear, she was still yelling. Dang. And I think she was getting mad. I think she was really mad because she kind of heard like grunting, but like really loud, because she's probably gonna get her hands on her.
No, for real. She's like, y'all aren't letting me grab her. It's like those baddies reunions. Did you see that? I saw before and after, and I was like, why do they let these women legitly fight each other?
No, I don't know actually.
Because like wigs were thrown, scratches on their face, some girl's face bleeding. I was like, that's you crazy. Should not like. That's crazy. And then I saw another clip where they were squaring up.
That's
like literally
so crazy.
Like in the thing, and I was like, baddies is crazy. Like I don't think I could survive actually watching an episode. Like I'm fine with the clips I see on TikTok.
Yeah. I don't understand like why people fight. Like why do you find like enjoyment out of that?
I don't know. We should fight one day and see.
I'm not doing that. I can't
even. Your backyard.
No, I can't even like imagine doing that. That sounds so scary. And like
to like hurt somebody.
Yeah, to hurt somebody, and also like just the thought of me being punched in the face like multiple times and stuff, or like my body, that would hurt so bad. Like, why do you want to do that?
So you saying that made me think about that scene in The Substance. You know, she just.
Yes.
I almost started crying because it was like really. I was just thinking about like that actually happening, and I was like, I can't. Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But thank God it's fake. At least that instance, I guess.
Yes. No, I just got like so tired, like I'm ready to go to sleep. Actually,
all that energy talking about the fight, and you said, "Actually, I'm over it."
Like all my energy comes out when I start talking, and I'm passionate about it, and then all my energy, I'm like, I like feel my body just shutting down right now.
It's the cold. She's actually going into a hypothermic state right now.
No, literally,
she's going into hibernation to keep warm.
Yeah,
your eyelashes look so good.
Thank you.
It was like little fans.
They are natural, but sometimes I do put like some like oil, some serum on them, and they grow a little.
Yeah, just a little
bit. Nothing crazy.
You know that castor oil? I was like, oh la la la. I'll put some like a little bit on my eyelashes. And then after I did that, I read, don't put it near your eyes. Don't do nothing. And everyone was like, never put it around your eyes. And then it started seeping into my eyes from my eyelashes, and my eyes burned all night. But like burned as in like they felt dry. Not
you
like
said my lashes are about to be so long tomorrow morning, guys.
No, for real. I kept doing this.
Beauty is pain.
I was like, I guess it's fine. It's already on my eyelash.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it is making my eyes water right now, though.
That's so funny. I was trying to see like what I had written down because I was like, what did I put on here? I'm glad that you didn't get like an infection or anything because that would have been really scary.
Yeah, after the first use, that's the last time I used it too.
Yeah.
So what was it? List?
I so I just want to come on here and rant real quick, guys.
I love a good rant from her.
Yeah. Well, I kind of ranted about this earlier to you,
Oh.
but I just okay. So I work a retail job, and for anybody that works retail, OMG, you just know. But like, oh my god, just thinking about it, it's actually pissing me off. But like, if you work retail, you know how dumb people actually are and have no clue. Like every single day, I just like I'm gonna be at work and I know I'm gonna have to deal with like dumb people and their dumb questions, and I hate it. But like people do not know how to say excuse me anymore. I don't know why they don't
There's
say
no
it.
more manners.
Yeah, there's no more manners because the store that I work at, it's just a bunch of like old white people. They don't say excuse me, and they always just give you some weird stare, and I'm like, why are you here right now? Like, you should be dead. Like, why are you walking around? Why are you buying things? You're probably gonna die the next year or two. But
like, what are you furnishing?
No, literally. I need a whole new couch.
Your
For
crib?
what? I know you're not laying on it. You're probably just laying in bed.
You better invest that money into a casket. Okay, all jokes, guys, all jokes.
But yeah, don't say excuse me. Another day, I was walking down this aisle, and this lady was in the way with her cart. So I said, "Excuse me," and she said, which I'm like, so you heard me? You're confirming? Yes, I heard you. I'm going to move. Why did she actually just like squat, like to grab something on the like bend down and look? And I'm like, are you serious?
She wanted you to leapfrog. She said, "Jump over."
No, literally. And then I said, "Excuse me, I'm going behind you." And then she kind of like she went like, ugh. And then she like moved her car. She like lifted it up and like moved it to the side. I was like, you don't need to be giving me attitude because I said excuse me very politely the first time, and it was just like really annoying. But
should have said move.
No, literally. And like, what else? Another thing that I absolutely hate is when something doesn't have a price. Cause the store that I work at, like everything's priced. Like we don't get a lot of the same things, so if there's not a price, then we have to like find something else that like kind of matches whatever this and that. So I'm like, okay, like there's like this pot, but it's like a certain brand, and I'm like, well, there's not another brand, you know? I don't know, but I'll price it and be like, oh, it's gonna be like $39.99, and then they'll be like, well, how do you know? Because there's not another one. So what? Why don't you just steal it then if you don't like the price that I like? Just take it. I don't care.
No, I'm not gonna give you a discount, and I'm not gonna come back with a different price.
Yes.
You just watch me price it in front of you,
like
in front of your
wasting
eyes.
my time. If you don't like the price, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, find a different item or leave.
Yes, and like all the customers that like come and ask me things. Okay, not all of them, but most customers just expect every employee to know everything about every single item. I just work here. I just bring things out.
You should talk about that lady who asked you a question and went to another.
Oh my god, yes. But if you when you don't know like the answer to the question, they get so annoyed with you, and I'm like, are you serious?
Like I'm not an expert on the store.
Like, yeah. No, okay, but this thing also happens all the time too. So the other day I had this lady come up to me and she was like, "Do you guys have any wine stoppers?" And I was like, and because I said she thought that I didn't know. So she's like, you know, like the things that go like on the wine. And then I was like, yeah, and I said again because I was thinking if we had any or not. And because I said again, she was like the one, and she like kept explaining, and I cut her off and I said, yeah. I was like, yeah, I know. And then I was like, they would be on this wall right here. But if we don't have any there, we did just like move most of our bar stuff like up to the front of the store. And she's like, well, yeah, they're not on that wall. I didn't see any. So they're probably all up here. I just told you the two options where they would be. So yes, I know. Like whatever. So then she goes over there, whatever. And then she like walked past me, but I didn't know she was talking to me when she said this because I was just like focused on something else. And she was like, oh, like, by the way, you don't have any wine stoppers. And I didn't like register that until she like walked away. And I was just like, okay, like I don't need you to come over here and tell me I don't care.
Yeah.
Like whatever. And then like a couple seconds later, why did I hear her near the bar area asking somebody else, oh, do you guys have wine stuffers? You just came to me to tell me we don't have wine stuffers in the store. Why are you gonna ask somebody else?
She said one of your other coworkers like was not helpful. She said this wall or there.
Yeah.
And I don't see nothing there.
Yeah. But like, oh my gosh, just like
just
working
going around expecting a different answer. Like
yes.
you like
Working in retail is the absolute worst. If something doesn't have a label that like if something doesn't say like, oh, this can be used in the microwave, or don't use it in the microwave,
don't
or
wash
this is
it,
waterproof. Not if it doesn't say any of that on there, why do you think I know? Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not an expert
I
on
didn't
every
make this.
item in the store. It's I'm just here to stock it and leave.
Yes. And another thing is like we have like signs that tell you where things are. Nobody reads them because every single day, I'm not even joking, that I work, someone will ask, not even one person, multiple people will ask me, where's your bathroom? There is this big sign that says restroom, and it's not even that big of a store. Just look up and read.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty general that most bathrooms will be in the back of the store. Yes. So kind of start walking
just
towards
go to
the back
of the store
and look for a sign that has a little person, a toilet. It has R and R. Like I don't know.
And I'll be like
identifiable.
I'll be like, oh, it's right there where that restroom sign is, and they're like, oh, haha, and then it's not funny. Don't laugh because it's not funny.
Don't laugh.
I just serious. Walk away.
Is that okay?
But I just wanted to rant about working.
Quick little rant.
Yeah.
Very passionate.
Very passionate.
I like that though.
Yeah.
It always ramps up the energy.
Yes,
because and I love so hearing about it. Yeah. I don't have that many.
I can't imagine you working retail.
Me?
Yeah, I just like can't picture you there.
Well, I don't work retail, guys.
Yeah.
At like specifically where you work, or just in general?
I don't know. I feel like if you worked in retail, it would be like
clothing store.
Yeah, like a clothing store. Like I see you. Yeah.
I would be at Vans.
But you got anything?
Any like stories?
Yeah, just like anything at work that bugs you, kind of.
All the things that bug me, I don't. Okay, I work at a college, and I don't interact with a lot of students like face to face. All of my like kind of annoying things are strictly through email. I get emails of the most basic questions, and I'm like, you ask me a question that literally, if you go to our website, you will find like 2 clicks in. Yeah. And then when I actually get people ask me questions in person, I am not the right person to be asking. Other than that, it's really not much. It's just other people in other departments sometimes that I'm like, huh? You're asking a weird question, but okay.
Yeah.
That's really all. I don't have much to complain about with the people I interact with.
Oh, choking. OMG, cut it. Cut the camera.
Like that guy who said, I'm about to kill the whole thing. Snoop did it. I could do it. Shit, I could do it. That little bottle of Henny. If anyone knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. Big bottles. Snoop just did a video and killed his whole motherfucking thing. Shit, if I do it. God. I'm good.
Guys, this movie I watched recently, Deliverance. Is it The Deliverance or Deliverance? Anyways, I recommended it. Oh. I was like, described it to me.
I discovered that movie.
Yeah, she did. She actually directed it.
Yeah, I did.
And she texted me one night and she said, oh my gosh, I just finished this movie. You gotta watch it. So I started watching it Monday. I finished it last night.
If y'all want a scary movie to watch.
Yeah.
It's not like super scary, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I would say it's like 40 minutes of just lead up story, and then it just kind of gets crazy. Like I wasn't scared, but my jaw was open. My mouth is open. I was like,
yes, yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
It got me like shocked, not super scared. But that one scene when he crawled up the thing.
wall?
No. Yes, when he crawled up the wall, but
Yeah.
also like the shadow. You know, when
I
he was
don't
like
know.
kind of shape shifting a little bit.
I
It's
don't
really weird.
remember that.
But when the spoiler, when the grandma like got like knocked over by that, I was like, what the hell is happening?
That movie crazy.
Glenn Close, which I had no clue was Glenn Close, and then every time she was like wigless in it, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I don't exactly know how I'm supposed to feel about anybody in this movie.
Yeah, because everyone like you feel bad, but then you're like, you're kind of horrible actually.
Yeah, like everyone's kind of horrible.
Yeah.
The doctors, I think the only person that I was kind of like, I was a little annoyed, but not like as annoyed as everybody else, was the CPS worker or like their case worker.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I was just kind of like, I empathized with her more than anybody else. Everybody else, I was like,
yeah,
like I get it, but
yeah, a fun paranormal movie to watch.
Yeah,
if you're into paranormal.
Mm-hmm. And it leans pretty heavy into Christianity, but
it's based on like true events or like a true story, but I'm pretty sure not, like you said before, not all of it is
it's
true.
like extra dramatized.
Yeah.
Of the like getting dragged into hell.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody actually caught that on camera though.
That would
like
be crazy.
Like you see those. Oh my gosh! You know what, guys? There's this person on YouTube. His thing is called Bizarre Bub. He does scary video compilations.
Are those the ones we watched?
Yeah.
Ugh.
And there's one that I remember, and I think it was like a gym in Mexico.
Stop! I'm scared.
Guys, as we said prior, and as I have stated, I think the scariest things happen in Mexico, truly,
No,
and
literally.
it's strictly paranormal stuff. I think at minimum, if for some reason ghosts aren't here, ghosts are in Mexico.
Definitely,
that shit's in Mexico.
They are there. I don't understand why, but anyways,
anyways, there was this guy there. I'm pretty sure it was a guy, and you saw him get dragged across the floor, like literally nothing. Like there was no cut in the video, and this is like surveillance video from the thing. And he was like standing there, and it like grabbed his hair or something like that. Like it was moving his hair, and then he just got dragged out.
That's so scary. It gave me chills.
Yeah, and so like the dragging into like the pits of hell or whatever made me think about that, because I was like, oh my god, I have seen a video where someone was like violently dragged, like like truly it was so scary.
I can't even imagine like how you would feel like after that happened to you, like knowing no one was there and you were just dragged.
Yeah,
I would be like, there's a demon following me around.
Well, for real, and in a gym, I would be so scared that the next thing would like the weights would fall over, like depending on like where I'm being dragged.
That's so scary.
Like, oh my gosh, because he was like right in front of a weight set. Ugh, crazy. But if you want to see some scary videos, definitely check that guy out. And now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe I'll watch one. I got a lot of things in my room that look like ghosts in the dark.
I cannot watch scary things unless I know someone is sleeping right next to me that night. Because if I'm sleeping alone, I'm gonna be like up forever just thinking about demons. I'm gonna be like, and then I'm gonna be like, someone's like literally like at the edge of my bed or in the corner, or I'm just like picturing like creepy faces in my head.
These guys
right
just
here,
imagine this little guy at the end of your bed. Yeah.
And I would be so scared because I like that's not normal.
Yeah. But what if it was a minion?
A minion? I feel like you said minion so weird. A minion. I can't say it the way you're saying it.
I don't know how I said it.
Say it again.
A minion.
No, it sounds different this time.
You said no, you're forcing it.
No, you're forcing it.
You sound normal.
I would like it if it was a minion. I would be kind of creeped out at first because I'm like,
like,
you are like animated and you're here.
Yeah, and then he crawls up into your bed and he says hello, and then he starts attacking you.
No, I would cuddle him. I'd be like hello, and then he'd lay next to me and I'll hold him,
and he'd be so happy.
He'd be like sleeping. It'd be Bob with his little bear.
That little rat. that he
It's a
made
little
friends
bit.
with?
Oh
No, I
yeah.
know.
Yeah. The little rat. The little rat is Charlie.
Oh, of course. This guy.
I'll be like,
I'm looking over like I'm looking at him.
I'm gonna
and
be
he's
like, oh,
not
you
even
knew
in the
Bob
room.
this whole time and you didn't tell me. Charlie's actually fake. So,
What are we looking at?
I was just looking.
Oh. What else do you have on your list?
was just looking. The only other thing, so the other day I went to Happy Lemon to get boba,
Yeah.
and then I also got like a little bubble waffle.
So delicious.
Their stuff is good. But what I really like to get there is I like the salted cheese.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff is so good.
It's really good.
I think the first time I had it was probably from there.
Yeah.
They
do it like no other.
It's like it's amazing. But the thing is though, after I don't know why I didn't think about this, but it's dairy.
Yeah.
So my stomach was messed up after I was done chugging my drink because my drink also had the salted cheese and I had salted cheese with my bubble waffle. But yeah, it was messed up and I was like, I have to fart crazy. After this we went to Target and I was like, I have to fart so bad. But like I just know when I'm feeling that type of gassy in stomach pain, I know my fart's gonna smell so bad.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing that out.
You
should
have walked in the kids section and ran out, farted and ran out. Be
like, there's like a little kid standing there, and I fart, and then their parents are like, "Where did you go?" And they're like, "Oh, it smells bad in here." And then they'll be like, yeah, like no thought.
No, you like traumatizing kid.
He's like, what?
Because it's not gonna be like, let's go to the bathroom. I can't believe you did this in Target. And then like, I literally didn't even.
I'd be waving at you.
Be like,
yeah. But that just made me think of something else. Okay, let me finish the story. I'll date you.
Damn story.
But anyways, I don't know. Okay, it felt like I had some type of like beef with the lady taking our order, or maybe she just had
the
like
boba place?
Yes, or you know, some people have like really strong like a strong energy where they kind of seem like they're mean, but they're actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
Or they don't know that they're coming off rude.
Was this a new person or one of the?
So.
Oh.
She's like
she
seemed like an older lady. Like she didn't seem she wasn't a teenager or anything. But like we were ordering and she just kind of was like, she wasn't friendly like at all. And she just kind of was like, okay. And I was like, okay. And then we sat down and I had to use the bathroom and I was just like, I had to go and I did not want to interact with her again because of her energy.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I don't want to interact, but I needed to ask for the code for the bathroom. And I was like, what's the code? And then she told me and I was like, oh, okay. And she said something and I was like, oh, someone's in there. And she said, no. And she said it again. And I feel so bad when I can't hear or understand what the person is telling me. And I don't want to be like, what? Because I know she was already bugged.
Yeah. She was like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Again.
Yes. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And
You're that customer. You're the customer.
No, literally.
You just asking different.
No, I'm not. Like I just ordered my drink and I was just asking for the code. Like it's not my fault you guys have a code, but whatever. But I didn't understand her and I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, I don't know what she just said to me. So I was putting the code in and then I pulled one handle and then I was like, oh, I think she probably said pull both handles at the same time because there's two handles. So then I grabbed onto both and the door opened. And I was like, oh, that's
weird.
probably what
two
she
handles.
Said. Yeah. I was like, dang, you guys are really locked up.
Yeah.
And then when I went inside, so I was using the bathroom and then they had like little signs and be like to tell you how to lock the door. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't lock the door. Like anybody could like come in right now. So I was panicky. So I like pee really fast and then, you know, cleaned up.
Yeah. She's like cleaned up the mess. I pissed all the floor. Because I got so scared.
Yeah. And then like nobody came in. I'm glad nobody did. But then also like if I don't understand this either. If you know you just gave the code to somebody, why would you give the code to somebody else? You know what I mean? Like you just saw me go in and somebody was like, oh, can I get the code for the bathroom? Why would you? I don't know.
Yeah, and be like, oh, here's the code, but somebody just walked in there.
Yes. But then like a minute after I came out, this man came in and he ordered his drink and then he went to use the bathroom too. And I was like, imagine Imagine if he saw me pissing in there.
He's like, oh damn, girls pissing in here.
I would be so embarrassed.
Yeah. Have you been walked in on in public ever?
I don't like it wasn't like I don't actually know because I'm thinking of times, but I don't think like
The
we've
door's
actually
actually
made
open.
eye contact. I think it was just like doors opening and I'm like, oh, someone's in here. Kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
What about you?
I think at least once.
Really?
Yeah.
How was
I'm
that?
pretty sure. Awkward. It's really awkward.
You said what? I was what do you think?
I feel like it happens more like in people's homes though. And it's like, how is it happening in your home when I just asked you where your bathroom is and you came in?
Also,
Like,
you
I don't
wanted to
get it.
see.
No, for real.
Freak.
And so I'm like, what is this? But yeah, I feel like it happened a lot when I was a kid though. Like people almost coming in.
Yeah.
Now I feel like hopefully maybe people wait around more now.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
It's a scary experience.
it's like, oh my gosh, it's like seeing a ghost actually.
Literally,
It's
like
just so
your soul
scary.
leaves your body for a
Yeah.
second. You're like,
Like I don't know whether to clench or release. Like I don't know.
just pass out.
No, for real.
Yeah. But when I was at Target though, I just thought about this because I thought it was so funny. So I was in line and there's this little kid in front of us and he was picking his nose. And I was like looking at him because I like to,
You said ew.
Yeah, I like to mess with kids. Like I like to make faces at kids, or like not faces, but like
you know, be like
I'm like
whatever,
no,
you know.
no. Like
you
he was
make
picking,
disgusted faces.
yeah, when he was picking his nose, I looked at him, I said,
You said no, gross.
I was like, no, I kept making that face, and he just like stared at me, and then he like stopped picking his nose. But I think it's so funny to do that to little kids because like they can read your facial expression, you know.
Oh yeah,
like, and
they know.
Yeah, and they're just like,
and that's probably their first instance of being judged in public.
Probably
is coming from you.
No,
and then their parents are probably like, yeah, he stopped picking his nose.
Yeah,
and we didn't even have to say anything anymore.
I'm helping the parents. I'm parenting.
And
parenting
then he's
101.
Be like, some girl at Target like threatened me.
Yeah. This baby probably could not talk. I don't think he could talk.
Babies are so cute.
They are so cute.
I love when they smile and wave without being asked.
Yeah.
They're just super friendly. And then the parent has to be like, oh, he's just friendly. Oh, she's just friendly. I'm like, don't warn me. Warn me if he's running up on me. like I don't need a warning for your baby to be nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. You gotta start saying that for me. Oh, they're just friendly. Don't take too much. Don't think about it too much.
Yeah. I was gonna say something and I forgot. I don't know. I had it right here, but then I was like, I want to talk about that little baby at Target before I start talking about this, and now I can't remember.
Okay. Was it another real life experience?
I don't know. Maybe. Could have been anything.
You said I really have to differentiate them nowadays. I think about that every so often where I try to remember something and I'm like, am I convincing myself this happened or did it really happen? You know, like, is this just something I thought about a while ago?
And then I just like keep thinking about it and you're like, that was a real story.
And I've like locked it in as a memory. Yeah. Or is it actually a memory that I've just like messed up along the way?
Yeah.
I think it's like all of the above. I'm sure there's something that I've been telling people that is completely not true, and nobody's told me that it isn't. I've been lying.
Oh, you're a liar.
I've been lying.
Liar.
Probably. That's crazy because like you really wouldn't know if you were lying because you think it's true. But then it's like people get upset at you and they're like, "Well, that was a lie." And it's like, I didn't think it was when I told it.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's crazy that people just lie though, like all the time.
Yeah.
How do you keep up with the lies? And like,
how do you keep up? Yeah, like big lies. Like I understand some like little lies, you know, if like you don't want to talk to somebody and they're like, "Oh, how are you?" and you're like not getting into the full like thick of it. You're just like, and like I'm annoyed, but it's whatever.
I just say I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah, like those lies, like easy to keep up with.
Yeah,
that's whatever. Like I'm really just brushing it off.
Or like, but like a crazy lie, like something big to just be like, Oh, like one day someone's talking about dogs, and you're like, oh my god, my dog, like, and you're just making up this
Yeah, and you don't
dog,
have a
and you
dog.
don't even have a dog, but you're making up all these stories about how you're going on a walk,
Mhm.
you took him to the vet, you took him to the groomer.
Like-
Yeah,
Like, imagine if I was lying about my job, and every time you've picked me up at work, I've just been there.
yeah, like that is a crazy lie.
I just like leave the house every day for like 8 hours, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
that just reminded me. One time, my cousin,
airing out family drama.
no, one time my cousin, she had this boyfriend, and apparently, like, he was lying to her. This is actually kind of crazy. If someone
was.
ever lied to me like this, I'd be like, what? But basically, she had this boyfriend, and she was like dropping him off at college because he was going to college.
Yeah,
You,
boy.
yeah. I think he was going to college, but I think something
Mm.
happened. But anyways, she just would always drop him off for a couple of hours, and she would pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
And then she found out. I don't really remember the whole story, but when I heard it, I was like, "What the heck?" But basically, like for a couple, I don't know if it was a couple of months or if it was more than a year. But he had been lying to her about going to college. Like he just was at the school
Just
hanging
hanging
out
out.
for hours. And I'm like, that's crazy.
That's crazy to do to your partner. Somebody who's dropping you off there.
I'm picking you up. And I know you
And
guys
you're
are talking
sending-
about what you're learning, what you're doing,
Yeah,
what
like,
did
oh,
you
how
do?
was class today?
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, it was good. We learned about the Pythagorean theorem. Bitch, are you in high school?
Yeah.
Like it just. I feel like something's in my
Like
pocket.
gripping it.
Oh. Lip chap. This is actually pretty nice, guys. This is the Natrium. No, we're not getting
Nature Valley.
sponsored, but Natrium lip
Nature
balm, and it's really nice. I kind of want to get the tinted one, but I don't know what color to get. Like when I do
How
tinted
many colors
stuff,
did they have?
maybe like 5.
Oh.
What were we about to say? That's all I really think.
Well, I was just like thinking of like colors, but I think like something like this color
Like a dark for
would
me.
look nice on you.
They do have a darker one like this. They had like a kind of a dusty pink,
I'm picturing it right now. I think
a
it would look good.
pink, a kind of a darker red, and then a brown.
I have some lipsticks. We can do some swatches.
Okay, but I'd be wearing it regularly, so I want it to look,
Yeah, I know.
look normal, but like not.
Yeah.
But I got too worried because I didn't have her with me, so I was
Oh
like,
my god.
I don't exactly know what to choose. So I got stressed out and I just grabbed the clear one.
Oh, he said, "Oh, this one."
But I do like the clear one. It's pretty nice. But I definitely want to get the other one. No, literally, that's I was looking at the display and I immediately thought of you and I was like, well, she would know. And then I was like, well, I was like, I think she's doing something anyway. I can't even like text her and ask.
Yeah.
I was like, because then I wouldn't get response until I left Target.
Yeah.
It's like the last thing I grabbed before I checked out.
It's so funny.
And I was with my mom and
You said my mom's in line. I gotta go.
not for real. I was like, oh, she left me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, let's swatch.
Yeah. Let's watch what? My
No
nose
free
is starting
feet
to
pics.
run.
Because it's so cold. It's practically like we're in the mountains.
Literally, it's freezing in my room. But what should we dress up as for Halloween though? Like for a Halloween video.
I don't know because I just saw this family do the Addams family and I was like, I want to dress up as the baby.
The baby.
Yeah, with like a mustache
Oh
and
my
everything.
God.
But I thought we were doing.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we could get wigs. That would be fun.
Yeah, we should do wigs.
Yeah.
And we can wear our wigs like Ariana Grande. She got that big ass bump on the back of her head and her wigs be out to here.
Y'all
Like
be hyping
Predator
up
style.
Ariana Grande way too much. I'm gonna say that
Like
right now. You
Predator.
guys are hyping her up way too much. I don't understand the hype. She has a great voice, but other than that,
Honestly, I don't care much for her music. I think she's funny though.
ah,
Like I see her in
okay.
SNL skits. I see when she's with like Elizabeth Gillies and they do their little like silly things. I'm like, okay, she's goofy. That's it. I like her sense of humor. But I keep seeing a whole bunch of things talking about let Blackie on that out.
They're like, oh, I think she's coming back.
Yeah,
Her eyeliner and her ponytail
and
her
her
little
slang.
tan.
Mm-hmm.
She tan?
I don't know. She looks like
She's not tan right now. Maybe not.
I don't know. She looks so pale. It was genuinely scary when I saw pictures of her before, like when she was doing Wicked. And I was like,
She's
it's
so
like
pale.
she disappeared. Like all of her features just kind of disappeared,
Yeah.
but then like sharpened. But then like it was weird. I don't know. It just kind of like freaked me out seeing her like that, especially because like she's
really
my friend. Like I'm
worried.
worried. But like her eyes are so dark and her face was so gaunt.
Yeah.
You know.
I
I'm
don't
joking, I'm
hate her.
joking,
I
I'm joking.
don't hate her. I don't know. But let's cut it again.
Let's cut it.
Cut it.
I want to insert that video.
What video?
The cut.
Oh, you should.
When we say cut, I'm just gonna cut out. And then I'm gonna say cut. Guys, the Billie Eilish concert is coming up soon.
I know
She
we
just
talk about it.
released-
I know we talk about it all the time, but it's just because we're so excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited. She just released some Converse, collab with Converse. Girly copped a pair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see those come.
Me too. I hope they fit.
Yeah.
Yes. See, I got the white ones,
Mhm.
but those aren't like the big platform, and I'm so sad about it because
Yeah.
I like
the
platform shoes.
Mhm.
But I just really like the star design a lot, and I think I would wear
Wear those
those
more.
Yeah.
Billie, like you're still chill and cool
So
and
chill.
whatever.
I genuinely love her, and like everybody, like on my TikTok, it's mostly all Billie, and I get every time I see a video of someone meeting Billie or at the concert, like they're touching her hand, I
my
genuinely get so jealous and upset that I have to like just either swipe
Oh,
or
I
I
know.
get off of TikTok because I'm like I feel it and I'm like I'm so jealous. Like I will probably never get this chance.
Don't speak like that. Don't think like that.
Well, also, if she was in front of me, I don't even know what I would do.
Yeah.
I think I would start crying. I just like.
She's actually getting really emotional. Yeah, I think about it, and we have had a celebrity run in, and I freeze. I literally like I don't know what to do. It's just crazy to see somebody that you love so much in front of you.
In front of you.
And it's just like I don't know what to do because at the same time it's like, do I really want to bother them? But then it's like, no, like I need to meet you. I think
no, literally, like
but
this
I
is
don't-
like an opportunity that
Yeah.
I cannot pass up.
like
Because when is it gonna be given to me again?
yeah, because like what's so weird is like how social media has made it so like accessible, but like people are
Mhm.
still feel so untouchable.
Yeah,
But like still like even more accessible than ever.
happier than
Crazy.
ever.
Yeah, happier than ever. That's so funny.
But I did put up a new Billie poster up here. This is a 9x11.
Well, the 9/11.
No wonder I couldn't find it. No, because I could not find a frame for this 9x11 poster thing. Because I was looking at the stores. I even went to Michael's. I was like, this.
You said if anybody got it, Michael does.
Size has it because they have a bunch of frames. Nothing. I even looked online. Nothing. Why? Who made this size? Why is this a size and there's no frame for it?
This is literally the only way this will work. They want people to just have it bare like this.
Yeah, I guess so. Like there were other sizes, but I didn't want a big poster because I was like, I don't know where I'm about to put it. Like I don't have all this empty space. I don't know where I'm about to put this big poster.
She has so much space and she like needs it to be like put together.
Yeah, I don't want to just like lay it there, you know.
Yeah,
like
you need multiple things.
Yeah.
So if I just laid it right there, that seems perfect, honestly.
All right, let me order the bigger size. But yeah, I've been wanting to get like more posters in my room of like celebrities and movies because, anyways, because
that's all. I just want
to. But then I also do look in my room sometimes, and it just feels so cluttered. And I'm like, I want to tear down all these posters and just have a bare wall.
You said asylum style. I need to go crazy.
I need to go crazy.
I don't need things to look at.
No. Yeah. I'm ready to go crazy.
I know what you mean. Like sometimes it just is like, do I like really want all of this on the wall?
Yeah. What is this? Is
But
this
I like
really
it
me?
like it.
Who am I?
Who am I just love that you have that Renaissance movie ticket. Like movie ticket put up. I just every time I see that, I think it's really funny.
Went to the
'cause I'm
movies.
like, right next to the Renaissance poster we got when we went to the movies.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny.
Because
You
yeah,
said perfect fit.
yeah. And yeah, so we went to go see the Renaissance movie. Is that a movie or what is it called? Like what
I
is
think just the Renaissance the movie.
Renaissance the movie?
the documentary.
Beyonce.
I don't know.
And what's crazy though is that like you know how there's all this talk about like Beyonce and how she's like Illuminati
type
and
shit and like Diddy stuff.
yeah, like all that stuff. It was literally crazy because I think it was the day of like when all of that started going around. That poster has been still since the day I put it up, which has been like months now.
Please, you're freaking me out. What happened?
No, but that day when all that stuff was released, that poster like came off the wall, and I was like, "Beyonce's coming!" I was so scared.
You didn't pray to the poster. She's literally coming to find you. Oh my god, she said, you know something.
No,
bitch."
literally, and I was like, "Is this a sign? Should I just take it down?" But I'm like, "No, if I take it down, she's gonna know." So I just
Yeah, and then
I was
she
like,
will come.
I
You
was like,
said, I gotta
"Stay,
get extra tape. It's like duct tape to the wall.
yeah, but I just thought it was
That's
so
actually
crazy.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's like funny, but I was a little scared, guys.
I mean, yeah, and that's the only pose I felt.
Yes,
She knows.
Literally.
She knows.
she no,
She
literally, she
knows.
does. It's so funny.
That's weird. You actually have a lot of like celebrity memorabilia in here.
Like what?
Well, you have that fluffy Funko Pop. You got all like, every goddamn minion ever.
Minion.
You have six posters of Billie Eilish. Betty Boop, she's a celebrity.
Yeah.
Ilana, Drew and Enya.
Enya.
Oh, did you hear that?
That was your neck?
Yeah.
I'm joking. I say it like I heard it.
Oh, I was like, oh my god. Shrek is up there.
Shrek. Yeah. First Shrek is the best Shrek.
I don't know. I haven't rewatched them enough. I haven't rewatched them recently to be like, you know.
Yeah. Me either. But I love the first Shrek because it's like I honestly do believe that every movie, like the first movie, is the best movie. Because I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it's like because that's when you're introduced to the people. That's when you first hear the story. You're experiencing the story,
like
and
it's all
then
new.
the sequels and like more, and then movies after that. Like I'm like,
sometimes
what
they
is
just
the point
suck
of
at
this?
carrying on the story.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like, okay, like this is like more of their life, but like,
and you know what's
the
even
beginning's
worse?
just the best.
When the first movie wraps up the entire story, and then they still decide to make a second one.
Yeah, and I'm like, for what? You guys made up a whole other story.
No, for real. Like Sleepaway Camp.
What is
Deep
that?
Cut. Did we watch it?
Probably not.
We should watch it. It's an old like 80s movie, 80s 90s maybe. It's like a slasher, like summer camp slasher movie, and they made like 4 or 5 sequels.
Wait, you told me about these movies though.
Oh yeah, we didn't watch it.
No.
The second and third one, like horrible. They had a different actress, like a whole thing. I was like, the first one wrapped up perfectly fine, like that was the end. The other ones just sucked. But then they brought back the original girl, but I haven't watched any of those with the original girl because I'm just like, all right. After the second and third one, I just don't even know if I can bother. Like I'm scared.
Yeah, I do remember you telling me about these movies though. Yeah.
Really thought we watched them. Anyway, at least the first one.
Yeah.
But
it's getting into that time where I want to rewatch sad movies. I want to rewatch La La Land so bad.
Yeah.
I love that movie, but every time I think about sitting down and watching it, why would I put myself in that situation?
Yeah, or like when I get in the mood to rewatch Normal People, I know that something's wrong.
Something's not
Something's off in my brain. I'm thinking about too much.
Yeah.
But then I see Paul Mescal and Daisy Edgar Jones.
You said I actually feel kind of better now.
No, I'm like, ooh, I can focus all of this on them instead of me.
Yeah.
Which no, I'm thinking about it. Let's watch an episode.
Let's watch an episode. We're about to go watch the Gladiator.
Yes. When does that come out?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it comes out soon.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch
Pedro Pascal.
those
and
two.
Paul.
And Paul, Mr. Paul.
I like Paul. Paul's great.
Yeah,
I
like
was
Paul.
watching. Oh, The Watchers. There's like, 'cause she's in like Ireland or like the Netherlands or whatever. But there's this guy who has like an Irish accent, and I was like,
I don't know.
Paul? Just love a good Irish accent. Also, guys, okay, this is like my final thing. I genuinely not okay. I was not like really heavy into One Direction. Like people had to like kind of put me onto it because I was like, who cares about boys? Like I really don't care. I was genuinely so shocked when Oni told me that Liam Payne died yesterday. Like, oh my god, it actually like it hurt something in me. I don't even care about that man. Like, and I don't think he was a good person either. Because I think some stuff came about, like some allegations
I knew
came
nothing
up
about him.
about
I did
him.
not listen to One Direction either, and
Yeah.
I was still stunned.
I was like, oh my god. I think it's just like stunning. Like it's shocking because it's such a culturally. I was telling my mom this. I was like, he was such a culturally significant person in our generation that regardless of if you were really like a 1D or like One Directioner or whatever, like that's somebody that you like know.
Yeah.
Like from your
like
generation
they just always
dying.
been around.
Yeah. And I was like, I made a joke. I said, this is how old people feel when people from their generation die. I was like, now I understand when people are like screaming on their knees and shit when their like favorite celebrity died.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I still feel it, but I think that's the hardest I felt like a celebrity death. I did not really care about him. And I still don't, but it's like sad. Like
it was interesting feeling that.
Yeah. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I was just like really stunned. I was on Instagram and then I saw like this news account that I follow and it said Liam Payne dead at 31, and then everyone in the comments was like, this is a joke, right? Like this, you're joking. I feel like I found out like because it was posted like 4 minutes ago and I was like, I was the first one to find out. I was like, the first one.
You said this is all me.
Yeah.
I'm the bearer of this weight. I have to inform the people.
You guys aren't feeling it like me. I was the first one to find out.
Yeah. Like I wasn't crying over it or anything. I was just like, wow.
Yeah. But I feel like I was gonna say more than that. Oh, everyone's like, is this lying or whatever? And then I kept seeing more about it. I was like, he's actually dead. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
And he was only 31, which is like, which makes it even worse because that's so young. Like, 31 is nothing.
And people were getting really up in arms because TMZ somehow got a picture of his body.
That's crazy.
And posted cropped pictures of it. Like they were like, we obtained a photo of his body and we're cropping these photos to show you that it was pictures? Him. I assume that maybe the hotel crime scene, like I don't know, they have somebody there.
That's crazy.
But people were like,
messed up.
I feel like they're getting pictures and stuff so quickly because it wasn't in the States. And so there's like way less protections in like how pictures are taken because he was like out of the country or like in a different country, and like probably a little easier to kind of slip into certain places as like a higher profile celebrity like that. But they've posted a picture of his arm where they were like, here's his identifiable tattoos, this is him, and his like his torso where you could see his like some of his pants and his shirt was lifted up and you could see like a little bit of a scratch on his abdomen, but like that's it. There was no face. Like,
why do those pictures need to be out anyways?
I
believe you. He died. I don't need proof.
No, for real. I just was kind of like shocked that they were like, also, if you didn't believe us, here's his body. Like,
that's crazy.
You could also just say we obtained a photo of his body and can confirm it is him. You didn't need to post pictures or somehow get a picture. Anyway. But scary that he fell too.
That is
falling,
really scary.
like falling to your death. Ugh.
I can't even imagine. You're like, well, it's gonna happen.
You know, I saw a TikTok a while ago of this girl, and she was like talking about her friend who fell off the edge of a cliff trying to save her dog. Isn't that so sad? Her dog was like on the edge, and she tried to grab him, and they slipped, and she fell.
I can't even.
Like, and the last thing she was doing was trying to save her dog.
She was the kind person.
Yeah. Oh man. morbid and morbid. But
Like, imagine. Oh
Charlie.
no, I'm just
Oh.
gonna like. We felt that like that much pain about Leo. That would be really nice. I'm gonna lose
I was
it.
thinking about that. And I was like, I don't even want to say it.
Like, I'm picturing it right now. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like,
yeah.
that really is so messed up. Why are we dying? I feel like we should be able. Well,
Yeah.
actually, never mind.
I feel like we should be able to choose.
When we die, but I'm like, well, we can.
Yeah.
But I guess I would like to live longer than whatever time.
God allows me.
Yeah, I guess so. Because I'm like, what if I'm like having such a great time, you know, and then I'm gone? And I'm like, are you serious?
You said,
Like,
oh,
I
you
could have
suck
lived for like another 10 years, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, on my birthday?
No, literally, that would be so crazy. That you were born this day and now you're dying.
All right. Well, should we say one more thing and that's not morbid death? And then like end it? Or what?
Well, this time we didn't have a snack with us, but
yeah.
earlier we did get a little treat. We had to eat it because then it would have probably melted.
Yeah.
But we got
acai bowls.
And they were really, really good.
So delicious. This place that we go to, they put like a nice layer of it on the bottom, lots of nuts, like really nice granola, a whole bunch of fruit, all like teeny tiny bits of it, and then another layer, and then a scoop, and then they put like all the fruit around it.
It's so pretty. We will insert the picture.
Oh, yes. We'll insert the picture. And then we put some Nutella on top of it.
We put Nutella on top of it at my house, though, because they don't have Nutella there.
Yeah. And it was so delicious. And we ate it while we watched the new episode of Abbott, and it was so funny. We were laughing so hard. Abbott. Honestly, I would be fine watching it one more time.
The episode?
Right after this. Yeah.
So if you guys haven't watched Abbott, watch it because it's one of the best.
So goofy. Quinta's so
sitcoms.
funny.
Is it a sitcom?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
You said, "Oh, well, I don't want to watch it anymore."
I don't know. Yeah. Well, a sitcom.
I hate sitcoms.
Yeah. But I really like. Oh my God, what is his name?
Jacob.
I really love
the white one.
Jacob. He is so funny to me. But
everybody in that show reminds me of like somebody I know or like a family member.
Yeah.
Which is so funny. Barbara reminds me of my Nana.
Oh. Yeah. What about me?
You?
You said I can't even answer that.
I feel like you are a little bit of a mix between Jacob and Mr. Johnson.
That's so funny.
And you know why I say Mr. Johnson? Because he's hella mysterious and she doesn't like talking about shit. I'd be like, how's your day? She's like, oh, what did you like to know? I'm like, oh my God. Like,
and then just share some wisdom.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh. Then she's just dropping random facts sometimes.
Yeah. I would say you are a mix of Jacob. And the only thing I say about the OMG!
You said, don't be mad now. You're scared.
I have a stutter.
You're scared to say it. Okay, finish saying it and I just remember something. No, keep going.
No, well, the only reason I say Jacob is because of like just him like always kind of be like, oh, what are you guys talking about? Kind of thing, like trying to include himself, like, oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So I would say Jacob and probably I want to say like Janine a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the goofy, like friendly, la la la.
Yeah.
I would say those two.
Oh. We're both a little Jacob.
Yeah, a little bit of Jacob.
I would like to throw in just a little bit of Gregory too. For me.
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially this last episode.
Yeah. But that's the end of the episode. I think we're done talking. We've lost our energy. No, for real. And if we keep going, we're just gonna keep finding the most random stuff to talk about. So
yeah.
So comment on whatever you want. Yeah. But we hope to see y'all next week. And thank you for tuning in to Too Much to Say. For real. Bye, besties.
Bye.